EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada, we present live final round coverage of the Mesquite Classic. What a week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner as you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon. On top, it's Patrick Cantlay. He's currently at 16 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer still in it with a shot on this Sunday, beginning play just 3 shots off the lead. This one starting a hair right. And that will be in the fairway. So a solid start here on this Sunday. That is so well done. On into on this opening hole. Frank had a good chance here for, at a minimum, a birdie to start the round.
Not often you start on a par 5, and not often you reach the green in 2 or have an eagle putt.
Oh, yeah. That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Frank, there's so many impressive holes here at Wolf Creek, but the second really stands out.
Yeah, that tee box is at 9 stories high. It's hard to imagine you can tee up that high, and obviously trying to judge distance is one thing, but also just the visual that you get.
Well, that's down there pretty far, but it's going to wind up in the bunker. And that is into the bunker that guards this second fairway.
But after the eagle at the first, now he's got a little bit of a challenge coming up for his second shot.
All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. That one just going to sneak on by. That finished off for par here with the second. And he'll stay at 15 under. All right, Frank, describe the third hole.
Well, it's a par 3 with a bit of a tabletop green, Rich. Some bunkers right and left of that, but also it's going to play a little bit further. This tee shot is uphill, unlike the opening 2 holes. So a 3 here, and that certainly won't hurt the scorecard.
Okay, fortunate there. That ball hops onto the green, and he'll be left with that for his birdie. Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
And this is a nice, smooth right to lefter. This is the go zone.
And that's not going to come back enough. That'll stay on the high side. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he's going to remain 1 shot off the pace. Coming now to the 383-yard par 4 fourth. Severe dogleg right. Fairway wood or hybrid off the tee might be the play here. Just make sure you avoid the series of bunkers on the right.
He gets a little lucky there and even bounces back into the fairway.
So can he capitalize on the break here? His second from the short grass. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he'll stay right where he is. Now to the par 5 fifth hole. Cut it over the ridge here, Frank?
Well, if you can, if you dare. And there is actually a stream here. I know we're in the middle of the desert, but if you can clear that stream, that's the main thing. This is a crazy looking tee shot because it looks like you want to go down that left, down that canyon area, but if you don't know the exact distance you fly the ball, then you're going to be in lots and lots of problems. Those collection of 3 bunkers down the right side, as long as you can avoid that, then that second shot to this par 5, that's not overly long, it's just under 500 yards, is certainly reachable. Second shot will play uphill to a elevated green with, once again, 3 different levels.
Well, that's going to make getting to this green into a tall order as that tee shot into the bunker. Getting out more important than distance here as he readies his second.
This par 5, one of the easiest holes on the golf course too, but that second shot just caught the edge of the bunker. And now, a little bit of trouble.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Just 5 feet left. Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5 to 16 under par. Frank, standing on the 6th tee and looking out at this golf course, I can't help but think that if you hit it offline here, you're going to be playing golf with the billy goats.
Yeah, you might actually turn into a billy goat come the end of the day, that's for sure. The huge elevation changes once again are apparent here at the 6th. Tis a dogleg to the right, not really a driver unless you want to sort of bring that creek into play or that little stream that cuts across. Second shot, a little bit uphill. Those bunkers are really where you shouldn't go, we all know that. And this green is anything other than flat. A fun looking hole too, and a fun hole to play. Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit though.
Ball sitting okay here for his second here at the 6th. Okay, that's acceptable there. Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. He moves to 17 under par. Onward to the short but really fun 7th, 302-yard par 4 hybrid or fairway wood off the tee. Should get you over a ridge that rolls downhill, leaving a short iron over a creek to the green. Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. Oh, yeah, what a putt there. A second eagle of the round, no less. He has been on his game so far. Frank, the par 3/8 really is Wolf Creek in a nutshell. It's hard, and it's really pretty.
Yeah, it is, and it's really long, too. Just under 250 yards off that back tee. Slight bit of elevation, but you can see from the tee, obviously, where you don't want to go and where you do go. If you're a little, well, tender of heart, then aim for the right side and avoid all that water down the left.
That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Well, there's a fairly significant slope to take into account here. In terms of the break, it is going to move a hair from right to left, so two key things to focus on.
Yeah, that's good putt. That was a slippery one, but that's well done. Okay, back in for par here at the 8th. And this is going to stay a 2-shot lead. Stepping up to the shot here at the 9th, it's a par 4, 390 yards.
It is anything other than straight off the tee because of all these sort of undulations and curvature on the fairway. You'd think well bunkered, but the last bunker on the right side there, longer hitters, they can nearly fly that, just over 300 yards. Either that, shorter hitter just play to that fat area of the green. That'll be sort of some, 270 yards. That will take all the water out of play into a green that slopes back at you. So very good chance even with a wedge in hand to get the ball close. A good way to finish the front 9.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range. And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. 11 feet away. Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that will make this an even 30 for the front side, going out in 6 under par. The par 4 10th, and Frank, what's the right way to attack this hole?
A little deceiving off the tee here, Rich, because you don't see the full width of the fairway because of the desert down the right side. You do see those bunkers down the left. 280 yards take them completely out of play. And it's a fun green, obviously protected by those bunkers on the left and that little one-pop bunker on the right. But be aware of the contours of this green and just be aware too where they stick the flag. In that front section, then this is certainly a birdie hole.
Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. From the fairway nota, this is second.
Left himself with 155, wind definitely hurting in his face.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
Pretty big left to righter here for birdie. Nope, that's going to slide by on the high side. Just a little too much break there. So that's in for par to start this backside. That cushion's going to remain 2 shots. We're here at the downhill par 3 11th hole. Frank, it's 215 yards from the back tee.
This hole certainly is not for the faint of heart. When you look at that tee shot, you think, oh my God, what do I do from here? But remind yourself, it's 215 yards and really only about 160, 170 yards to green grass again. But it's 215 yards. That should be the club that you're trying to pick. Green's big enough, just persuade yourself that. Try not to look at the canyon and the desert. There is a green down there. The hole is playable.
That one safely on the putting surface. Iona's down there. She's had a good look. This for birdie.
And this is going to be moving left the whole way. It's going to be one big arc all the way to the hole.
Yeah, I think you take that. That one made a pretty big left turn, so to get within a few feet, that's not bad. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and the lead's going to remain 2. Frank, the par 5 12th is another case of a hole where you see that Wolf Creek Golf Club can actually be kind of scary, daunting. When you look out at the desert mountains and then you add in some water, which we have here on the left, and you can go for some big numbers here if you're not careful.
Well, this is where the Wolf and the Creek can take a bite out of you. You hit it left off the tee, then you're certainly going to start to rack up a number. There's enough fairway down the right, but once again, if you hit a good drive and this hole is reachable for you, then you've got to worry about the water, which is to the right of this green. 5 wouldn't be the worst score you could make around here, that's for sure. I've seen 6s and 7s.
Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. Man, Frank, it is one thing to stack pars on a scorecard, but eagles, this is an incredible performance.
Well, I'm used to birdie feasts, but eagle feasts? I didn't think you could do that.
Come on, are you kidding? A 3rd eagle of the round? That is not something you see every day, I promise you. 13th hole, and Frank, Wolf Creek is really kind of a macho golf course because you can stand on a tee like this and say, you know what? I'm going to take this one over the mountains.
And then, if you do, then you flip the coin. Is it in play or is it out of play? This is one hole. You just you realize you're in the middle of the desert, that's for sure. And one hole that you think, well, if I play this hole a couple of times, I might just get the hang of it.
Oh boy, that has started way left. Not in the fairway, but not a real problem here at the 13th, getting set to play his second shot. Chance now for another birdie. Yeah, from that far away, anything inside of 5 feet is pretty darn good. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And the lead's gonna stay at 3. Fourteenth hole here at Wolf Creek. Time to pull out the driver and as well the phone because you want to take some pictures here. What a spectacular view.
Stunning. You can see a whole panoramic sort of 360 degrees right around this golf course. Then when you flick back and actually look at the 14th hole, there's 6 bunkers, 3 really in play with the tee shot, as you can see, the other 3 just up by the green. Anything to the right of those is preferred, unless you want to be playing your second shot out of the canyon or the bunkers. Green should be fairly receptive, and 3 distinct portions, which is sort of a common trait here at Wolf Creek. It's sort of 3 different tier levels in that. But let's see, birdies that to be made at Wolf Creek, maybe even one here.
Ken in the back left today as he'll stare down this second to the par 4.
Leading is one thing, but hitting iron shots like that, that lead is going to increase.
Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Easy does it there. It's a birdie at 14. And stop the presses if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year. Now to the par 3 15th hole here at Wolf Creek. Frank, this is the shortest hole on the course.
And their version of a postage stamp type hole, minus the bunkers on the right side. Green elevated, falls off as you can see down the left side. Club selection is vital, but it is such a short hole. It's very, very tempting, especially when that flag's on the left side, to still go at it. But you miss this green on the left, and you are going to be considerably lower than the level of this green.
Okay, center of the green. Good shot. Now this for another birdie.
And he seemingly had no problem with his reads all round long, so this shouldn't be too difficult.
Nope.
Yeah, that's surprising. You wouldn't think he'd leave that short.
Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. He's going to hold on to that 3-shot lead. From a short par 3 to a short par 4. Just 393 yards here at the 16th, Frank.
And when you stand on this tee, this hole looks anything other than straight. Goes to the left and comes back to the right. But if you can just fixate at the green in the distance, you're actually going to look like a relatively straight par 4. And that's the way the hole should be played. Look at those first 2 bunkers that you see and just try and split those. Good tee shot here and nothing more than a wedge left into this green. Simplify it. That's the key.
And that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker. All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. 13 feet away. Absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And it may be all about style points now. It's a 4-shot cushion with 2 holes left to play. Now to the 17th, par 5 here at Wolf Creek Golf Club.
Yeah, dogleg left. Tee shot obviously has to be played short of that creek down there. It's still going to be a reachable hole, even though this hole's at around the 550, 560 mark. But because you've got to play short of that stream, it's going to leave a lengthy second shot, and you've got to get the distance right on the button.
Showing no signs of a let-up here. This tournament seemingly under control as that's in the fairway here at 17. Definitely within range of getting home in two. This, his second. Good chance at one. But that one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that is some kind of round going on now. What a putt that was. It's an eagle, and his sensational play continues on this backside. 18th hole, and Frank, again, a good scoring opportunity. Short par 4.
Yeah, if you looked at the scorecard, you'd think you could drive this green, but one quick look at the trouble in front and to the right of the screen, and you realize that's probably not the prudent play. Really, something 230, 240 yards off the tee in that vicinity is going to leave you just a flick wedge into this green. It is a rather narrow green, but from that distance, you'd expect to hit it close.
No laying up with that swing. This is all or nothing.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
So likely no chance to spin this one as he gets set for his second at 18. Chance now for another birdie. gets a birdie at the last. And that is officially going to do it. It's a round of 59. Whoo, Frank, they were a freight train out here this week, running away with the title. It wasn't even a contest.
No, really, they're all playing for second, and we could see why, too. They just wouldn't put a foot wrong. It was a great performance.
So, for Frank Nobilo, notably gave the third, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone.